All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our good friend Trey from Neil Rosenthal Wine Merchant spent a lot of time here, and that's how you sell wine at the Wine Watch, man. You know, we don't want to just read reviews and tell people the wine got 92 points to sell it to you. We want to actually taste the wine and tell you a little bit about the producer, maybe, you know. To me, that is very important. Like de Forville, which is one of the first producers, if not the first, that Neil Rosenthal brought over, a great small producer in the Piedmont that makes wonderful Barbaresco and great entry-level wines like this Chardonnay and the Arnaise. These two whites, outstanding examples of Italian whites, Piedmont whites more specific, very interesting wines at a very fair price at $20 a bottle around for both of these. The Chardonnay, really crisp lemon and citrus fruit there, some chalky minerally notes, hints of white flowers, really bright and refreshing nose, kind of similar to Chablis, light and refreshing on the palate, touch of that seashell minerality showing the chalk, and a nice lemon zest to the finish, a very good little refreshing style of Chardonnay at $20.25. No new oak here. The Arnaise, a very traditional producer, and you would expect them to produce a traditional wine like an Arnaise, not just a Chardonnay. It's got a bit of that seashell, kind of chalky, minerally note, and kind of like a malty beer character to it. Really came out on the second day also, along with some lemon citrus. Got a classic Arnaise on the palate. Has that light effervescence, almost gives you the quality of a sparkling wine there on the finish. Green apple, and that grainy, malty note coming through on the finish again. Refreshing texture of skim milk here. A very good example of Arnaise at $23.75. All right, the de Forville Dolcetto di Alba Loreto. They make two Dolcettos here, and they say this is the better of the two, but that means I really don't want to try the first one, because not that this was bad, but just a very simple Dolcetto, really easy drinking, nice freshness here, short, pleasant finish, a good wine at 22 bucks. The Barbera, far more interesting to me. This wine's got a really unique, exotic bouquet to it, kind of sweet herbs and pretty floral notes, a hint of peppery spice, some violets, really dark cherry, black truffles, really nice complexity here for $21. Man, I love Barbera. It's not that I don't like Dolcetto, it's just I like Barbera so much better, and it's cheaper than the Dolcetto. I don't get it. Anyways, a really good hand of that spice and floral nuance on the nose showing through on the finish. A firm hand of acidity, something I love about Barbera. Really nice complexity for an entry-level Barbera. Very good juice here. And then the Nebbiolo di Alba San Rocco, and this is a vineyard just outside of the Barbaresco DOCG, and it's like a baby Barbaresco, huh? With the dark cherry fruit, the pretty floral notes, a red licorice spice, very classic, some earthy truffly notes, a hint of raw meat, nice amount of juicy fruit here on the tongue, silky smooth tannins, you know, these 2011, really showy, the ones that I've had from the Piedmont, drinking really nicely right now for such a young Nebbiolo, some nice spice and floral notes showing through the finish, a very good little wine for 28 bucks, a taste of the Nebbiolo from the Piedmont, and then the entry-level Barbaresco, they do make a couple of these also. This is one of the things I also love about the Piedmont, $38.75, under 40 bucks. You can still find some great small producers, Barbarescos and Barolos. This one is light, but a pretty bouquet here. Rose petal, floral notes, earth, truffle, red cherry, exotic spice, incense. Really exotic. Kind of a slight briny note to the nose here, too. Salty note. Anyways, a big and chewy wine with ripe and round tannins. Very drinkable style that has wonderful structure here. Kind of approachable for a 2011. Well, like I said, the 2011s are the ones that I've had have been fairly approachable anyways. But nice structure. This wine's going to last a little while, but drinking fairly nicely already. Very complex and nuanced finish for an entry-level Barbaresco, an excellent bottle of wine. And then the 2007, the Silvio Giamello Barbaresco Vincenziana. I don't need to talk about this because they sold out of it, all right? But hey, we've got the rest of the '08 coming at an incredible price. This is a great small producer. Keep your ear to the ground for this one when we put it out there at an incredible sale price for a Barbaresco at $25.50. Wow. Anyways, that's what we had to drink with our friend Trey from Rosenthal Wine Merchants. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.